So tonight I'm going to be unboxing the DDJ REV7 by Alpha Theta Pioneer DJ. I recently won this in a DJ competition that I did for West End DJ in London a few weeks ago. Big up West End DJ for sorting that out. Also big up Teddy Hooligan for organising it and being a great host. I've not had a chance to look at this yet. Apparently it's signed by a legendary rapper called KRS-One, so yeah, I'm intrigued. So let's crack it out of the box and see what's what. Okay, so I've already, cut the sellotape. Okay, so yeah, here it is. It's quite heavy, Put it on the side like this. Down like that. Let's move that over there. So you can see now the box looks a little bit battered. There it is. And there's a tag by KRS-One, the man himself. Pretty cool tag. I wonder if it's tagged inside. I've not had a look at it inside yet. But yeah, that box is, unless it's, got damaged in the post. But it's all good as long as the gear works. I'm all good with that. Okay, let's open up and see what is what with this. Let's see what we get. So we get USB, power adapter, I believe this has been used before. I don't think it's brand new. Probably ex-demo or maybe it's been used by some DJs. Oh, I can see it. Oops. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna move out of its packaging so you guys can see it. Put that down there. It's a bit of an awkward one. I don't have much space. We just have to make do, don't we? Okay, put that down there so you can see the unit. Here we go. There it is, and there's some really, really cool tags here. And one of the platters has come off. Wow! Let me put this up here so you can see. Oh, it's quite heavy actually. There it is. There's a tag by the Blastmaster KRS-One. Looks great. Yeah, looks like a solid piece of kit. It's definitely weighty. Now, I wonder how you attach this. I've never used one of these units before. I've seen one in Bot DJ. But I've never actually had a go. Never actually had a demo on one. I believe the platters just slide on like that. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to plug it all in and get it talking to my laptop and give it a bit of a test drive. Here it is. The REV7 switched on and ready to roll in all its glory. I've been playing about with this for the last 10 minutes and I am impressed so far. Jog wheels feel really sturdy. It's a little bit weird It's very different from a Rain 12, but they hold a scratch. They can hold a mix. The middle section is really, really nice. It's just like a Pioneer S7 or an S9. And the faders feel really, really, really responsive. I like on the up faders that you can change the curve and you can reverse them as well. So you can have them like a crossfader, which is brilliant for me. You know, I like to scratch hamster style and I like to cut it up on the up faders sometimes. I'm not sure whether the up faders have the same technology as a crossfader. I know the crossfader has a mag bell fader, which is super nice and super durable. I'm not sure that is the case for the up faders. Now, if they're soldered onto one, circuit board and one of them breaks, you've got to replace the whole circuit board. So that isn't a good thing. Hopefully they are as good as the Magvel, but time will tell. We'll see how that works out. Pad section is super durable. I really like the pads. If you've ever used an S7 or an S11, they are basically the same pads. You know, you've got all these features. You've got hot cue, rolls, save loops, sampler. You know, if you double click them, you can get like into pitch play and slice a loop, save flip and scratch bank, which is super cool. The effects paddles are nice too. Again, just like a S7 or an S9, you can lock on the effects by switching it up, or you can do it momentarily by toggling it down. We have 6 effects: echo, spin, flanger, reverb, break, and duck down. You can also use the software effects using Serato. I'm yet to play about with them. But so far, the effects that come standard with it are great. You know, I don't really need to use my Serato effects when the effects are this good as a standard. You can change all the parameters here. You can tap the tempo and all of that type of thing. You can change the depth here as well. How you get into the software effects, you use the shift button. You just like click over here, which is super handy. I like that there's a lot of space here as well. It's not too cluttered. So when you're doing tricks and scratching and, you know, doing all your pad effects, nothing gets in the way. We've got all the standard things, what you get on a regular mixer, like your EQ. You've got 3-band EQ. We've got nice filters. We've got trims. You can also plug turntables into this and have 2 laptops playing at the same time if you wish. If you want to go back to back with your friend, which is quite cool. Let's move over to this segment here. This is quite interesting. We have auto loops, and you can, you know, arrange your loops. You can go in and out if you hold the shift button and set up your own manual loops. We've got a slip mode here. We've got a reverse or a sensor. You can change the key and you reset the key and you can key sync it. You can also load all your tracks and prepare them, you know, scroll through all your playlists using this little dial here. The pitch slide is nice and accurate, I can report. Yeah, it feels really sturdy. It would have been nice to have a little notch in the middle, but it's just got that smoothness to it, which is cool. I like that you can instantly access the key lock. You can switch the sync on and off very easily. You can reset the tempo, you know, just have it wherever you want and just hit that. Just a lazy way of doing that, really. But it's handy to have that feature, and you can change the tempo range at a push of a button, so you don't have to mess about with your laptop. Instant scratch pads are really handy if you're into turntablism, and I can imagine a lot of DJs that use this REV7 are into turntablism because we have nice moving platters. You can just go directly to all your, you know, your scratch slots, which is cool. You can toggle between scratch bank and hot cue. Super, super handy. Now, when I was mixing before, it is a little bit weird. By moving the platter, it just feels a little bit jerky. However, we have this pitch bend here, And this is a lot more accurate for when you're doing beat matching rather than trying to move the platter. You can slow it down, but speeding up, it feels really weird and it goes off a little bit. But maybe that's a thing that I need to practice. I found when I was using the pitch bend, it just went in time if it ever slipped out. And yeah, these are super accurate as well. So that's quite cool. I like that you have a waveform on here. I'm not sure whether you can get another screen. I'm yet to discover that. But you know, this is the unboxing video and it's a first look at this unit for me personally. And yeah, I like that you have the full waveform, the tune in its entirety there. And then you've got, like, you know, it's zoomed in. You got what is happening now with the white line. And you know, you got all the little transients and stuff and your time remaining, all the info, the track, the BPM, you know, you got your key and all of that. I guess when you're using it for turntablism, it would be good if you could like put a sticker on there and you can mark it up to this notch here so it's dead on 12 o'clock, or this one here. I will eventually put some stickers on there. Okay, let's check out the front panels. So we have all these mic controls here, which is nice. You know, we've got the on off, talk over, you can have two mics plugged into here. We've got an EQ and we've got echo as well, which is super, super handy. As I mentioned before, you can change all the parameters of the crossfader and the upfaders. You can reverse them and you can have it so it's like a super tight cut, a fade, or like a, you know, a fast fade. You can reverse a fader, change the feel of the crossfader. You can have it light or heavy, and it just is exactly like the S7 or S9. Brilliant. Change the curve. You can reverse the other upfader too. And we've got two jacks for the headphone, which is a standard thing, but it's super handy that you can have a little mini jack, which is, yeah, needed sometimes. We got an auxiliary input as well. We got offline and portable if you want to plug in your portable turntables and stuff. Let's have a gander at the back. So we have our power supply, which is unique to this unit. Now, it would have been nice if it was a kettle lead, because if this power supply breaks or gets lost, I can imagine it being very pricey and quite hard to replace. So we have a mic input here. It's a balanced mic input. We can have a jack input as well. We got, I don't know what that is, maybe like extra volume for your mic. I think it is actually. We've got input for auxiliary. You can plug in a turntable or a CDJ if you prefer. We've got a nice ground cable which comes as standard. You can plug in two laptops, and this is our output segment right here. We've got a booth which is balanced TRS. We've got RCA for the master out, and we've got XLRs for our master out too, which is very nice. So after playing about with it for a little while and getting used to all the controls and you know, the overall feel and sound of it, I really like it. It's a nice bit of kit. It's got a lot going for it. It feels solid. It feels like it can take a bit of a beating. The faders, the crossfaders feel nice. Time will tell how well the up faders are built, but so far so good. They do feel decent. All the pads are great. You know, the effects units really nice. All the instant scratch and auto loop and the pitch control feels super slick and nice. And what I do like about this unit is it's well spaced out, you know, so nothing's getting in your way. It's just like, you know, having a scratch mixer with some 7-inch turntables, as it were. The platters take a little bit of getting used to, but they are cool, you know. After cutting it up for a good 15 minutes, I felt at home with the unit, you know. I'm yet to do it in a live environment and see how that is, but yeah, so far so good. I did have a little try on my Serato video, and I did notice that the crossfader will not reverse. I'm one of them DJs that like to do everything in reverse. So when I'm using the crossfader in regards to Serato video, it would only work in regular mode. Maybe there's something I need to do on Serato video that I've not picked up on, but yeah, that is a bit of a red flag for me. I need the fader to work in reverse when doing the Serato video, but that's a very niche thing. That's, you know, not everyone would pick up on that. But yeah, for me, you know, I need to switch it round. I could always cross my hands, I suppose, but yeah, it would be nice if I could just like hit a button or hit a setting within the software and for it to reverse the channels. So far, I've only used it with Serato DJ Pro, and it works a treat. You know, I've had no issues. It's super responsive. You know, all my crates are as they are, and yeah, it just handles the software really, really well. I'm yet to try it with Rekordbox DJ. I'm not a massive fan of Rekordbox DJ via a laptop. I don't mind using it with USB sticks on CDJs, but with a laptop, I'm not the world's biggest fan. Convert me, Rekordbox. But yeah, it works great with Serato. But I will give it a whirl with Rekordbox, and I'll do it with an open mind. But yeah, overall, this is a great piece of kit. I really like it. It's a lot of fun. It's quite solid. You know, it is portable, but you know, if you on and off trains, lugging this around in like a soft case or a flight case, you're gonna feel like you've been to the gym. You know, it's it's a bit of a hefty unit, but I'm glad it's a hefty unit because it feels well made. I'm yet to take it to a gig. I would like to see it do its thing in a live environment, but so far so good. I'd like to say a massive thank you to We DJ, Gavin, and all the rest of the team, Terry Hooligan, and everyone at the We DJ show in London. It was a great event, and yeah, thanks for this. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it.